Why was everybody looking at Chris like he just said something out of pocket? Hold on. Look at this. How's everybody doing? Hope you're all well. Back with a little bit more Final Fantasy today. We'll see how long I end up going. Should be a little bit longer than the past few days at least. But, yeah. We are on rough seas. We just found Sickard, the head of one of the pirate guilds, who has been getting very rich lately by stealing crystals from the beast tribes. Not a very cool thing to do. I thought myself the hunter, but it turns out I was the prey. A timely reminder that the pirate powers of Limsa are not to be trifled with. But all's well that ends well. Grahatia's timely provocation had the desired effect, and Sigurd has agreed to a meeting. Let's hurry back to Limsa and pass on his invitation to the Admiral. Yeah. I don't think that I'm getting there today, but I think that probably on Monday, if I had to take a guess, Monday, I'll be finally reaching reaching Endwalker. Merleweb. Things are... There's someone here named Littlest Llama. I need to see. How little is this llama? Show me the llama. They're too far away? Where are they? Give me the llama. No, I can't find them, and I'm not going to spend more time on it. Oh. You're not a llama. You're just a purple-haired Lalafell. I feel so lied to. You look neat. I haven't just people watched in a while. Hi, Merleweb. Welcome back, my friends. What news? So we tracked him down, he's stealing crystals. So they've been stealing crystals from the kobolds. My thanks for solving the mystery and securing a meeting besides. Suffice to say, I accept Sigurd's invitation and I will have you join me as my guests. The future of Limsa hangs upon the outcome of this meeting, and I would have the Scions present to bear witness. Bear witness! Anytime I read the words bear witness, that's the only thing that pops into my head. There's a lot more people here than expected, but Merleweb is not afraid of it at all.
Look who's come crawling! Traitor!
Traitor?
You can shove your piece!
What do you mean, traitor?
Welcome aboard, Admiral. I'll wager you don't remember me. Sickard, acting captain of the bloody executioners, at your service.
What are these two twins back here doing?
'Twas kind of you to invite us. Now, If Captain Hillfear has a message for me, I bid you speak it.
We have just the one demand. That you forget this bilge about making peace with the beastmen. Ours is a nation of pirates. Always has been, always will be. Deny us our right to plunder, and you deny who we are.
Too bloody right!
Pirates till we die!
What we take!
I like the Rogan in the background, like, you're going
Piracy
down.
has no place in our future.
What'd she say?
Pirates have no place.
Our nation has prospered through piracy, 'tis true. Yet it is but one part of our long and storied history. Centuries ago, our ancestors led a failed rebellion and were driven from their homes with little more than the shirts on their backs. In fear of their lives, they sailed south until they came to these shores. Finding the land occupied by kobolds, however, they were forced to turn to piracy in order to survive. And survive they did. But not
Yeah, it
so
wasn't
long
a
ago,
desire.
when the Empire threatened to crush everything we'd built, we set aside piracy and joined hands with our neighbors. This too was in order to survive. And survive we did. Time after time we fought the Empire, and time after time we won. And through trade with our newfound allies, we prospered more than we ever did through pillaging and plundering. The Empire teeters on the brink of collapse. Ere long, provinces like Wurlit and Bosnia and many others will regain their freedom. When they do, our matchless fleet will lead the world in a new golden age of commerce. The tides favor us, and the ocean beckons with her vast bounty. But if we cling to the old ways, this great ship we call Limsa will trade the boundless seas for a lagoon. Shall we scorn the world's wealth for a plundered pittance then? Or shall we embrace change and thrive, like our ancestors before us? The choice is yours. But if we are to prosper in the coming age, the whole of Vilbrand must become our ship, and a kobold and Sahagin our crewmates.
Rousing words. Might even be some truth in them. But pirating's all we've ever known. And we ain't about to give it up just 'cause you say so.
But maybe you should.
Still, we're all the Mincins here and no one wants a war. So where does that leave us? Long before you became Admiral, I heard you was captain of the League of Lost Bastards. That true? If so, you'd know how we pirates settle our differences.
We gonna fight?
A duel. Very well. As Admiral of Limsa Laminsa, I accept your challenge.
Zero hesitation. Hell yeah. A lot of buildup. Unfortunately for you, she's got... Oh, you also have 2 barrels. Oh, good shot.
This ain't over. Not
I
till
think
one
it
of us
is.
is
You
dead.
just lost.
Finish
Oh,
the
okay.
job. Or I will.
Who are you?
It's the captain!
Captain Ilfir.
Ye fool! 'Twas over afore it began.
Captain.
Seems the whelps have been yapping while their master was abed. Listen well, all of ye. Since the signing of the Galadian Accord, we all of us have been part of the same crew. The crew with the good ship Limsa Laminsa. At the helm of that ship is the Admiral. And 'tis she who decides where we sail. Was I not clear on that point? Or did you forget whose deck you stand on? Nay? Then what in the 7 hells are you playing at?
It's all we know, Captain. If we ain't pirates, what are we?
Oh no, you're a loser.
You
Like,
bloody idiots is what ye are. Idiots with your own lives ahead of ye. Ye can do anything ye want. Be anything ye want. We're pirates, aye. And we pirates love our loot. But that ain't our first love. Our first love is the sea. The sea! And what she brings us. Freedom! So hold fast to that. Let the brine-crusted husk that stands before you now be the last of them as knew naught save out of steel. And make of yourselves a new breed of pirate!
I like this guy.
Lad, I made ye me right hand cause I saw something in ye. And I still do. You've the makings of a captain. All you lack's the belief. Well now, it seems we're of one mind after all. Apologies for the misunderstanding, Admiral. We're with ye, wherever ye be headed.
You have no
Alright, I really
thanks,
like this
Ilfir.
guy. I'm glad that we're learning more about the other crews. Uh-oh. Who's this dude?
Your choice of dueling pistol did not escape my notice. Good old Annihilator. Ender of many a proud pirate's voyage. Mistbeard's vanished into legend. And it won't be long before I take my rest in the depths. Yet be that as it may, the old ways can only truly die when we've dealt the Empire the telling blow. There'll be stormy seas ahead, no doubt. But I'm trusting ye to steer us through to the other side.
I feel like... Let's see. I'm trying to think of how to word this. We've seen a lot of the factions of, like, everybody but now Limsa, we saw a little bit of. I think that the only one that's left that we don't really know a ton about, at least me mostly just going through the MSQ, would be Gridania. Because every expansion, we've explored the, like, inner workings and factions of all the new places. Gridania, we haven't really looked that far into. Or at least I haven't. Which is okay, because I don't really like Gridania that much. Though I had anticipated a duel, I did not foresee that Hilfir would intervene. But full glad am I that he did. Would have been ashamed to kill the boy. Instead, the whelp has learned a valuable lesson, and we have made peace amongst ourselves. All that remains is to do likewise with our neighbors. Give me that one, I guess. Now I need hardly tell you, but any attempt to negotiate with the tribes is doomed to fail, unless their minds can first be wrested from the grip of their gods. And so, in the meeting we seek to arrange with the kobolds, I would have you free their leader of Titan's influence. Leave it to us. We will open his ears to reason. Yeah? You have my thanks. Ere we proceed, there is something you should know. Some 50 years passed when the Sahagin swarmed at our hulls in ever greater numbers. Limsa entered into a covenant with the kobolds. To men shall go the bounty of the sea, to kobolds shall go the bounty of the land. An ostensibly equitable arrangement, conspicuously lacking in detail. Aye, inadvertently or not, the wording was ambiguous, and we took advantage of it, moving in to claim the northern reaches of Lenosha, within which the kobolds believed theirs. Bloodshed followed, then bloodshed to answer the bloodshed, and on it went, till every ilm of Vilbrand bore the stain of our conflict. This is not history, you understand. It is the present, fresh and raw, and with their kindred's blood yet on our hands, we will struggle to regain the kobolds' trust, even should we cure their temper. Admiral, you speak of obstacles we are like to encounter at the meeting, but as things stand, I see no reason why the kobolds will agree to a meeting in the first place. And so we must provide a reason. I will restore their stolen crystals to them, and personally deliver the cargo along with my apologies. Bait, that would welcome us into their midst not to speak of peace, but to have you at their mercy. Aye, and given the wealth of crystals we will bring, I'll wager they will attempt to summon Titan there and then. Meaning a high priest would need to be present, to whom we could administer the cure. Precisely. He is the fish I would catch, but he will not be alone. Nay, he will have guards on hand, and they will lay down their lives to protect him. Yet a single death on the kobold side would jeopardize our chance at peace, and there my venture flounders. Yet it need not. What if we were to employ the Conqueror's Chain? Though we would have to still weaken the kobolds, it would allow us to subdue them without inflicting lasting harm. The artifact Mistbeard used to take goods and not life. Aye, that would serve. Well done, Marshal. So friends, what think you of our strategy? The effects of tempering are cumulative, and we may safely assume that the High Priest's exposure to primal influence is extensive. It will therefore take a great deal of ether to reverse its effects, not to mention time. Time during which Elise would be defenseless. Even should we look to her protection, I'm not convinced we could keep an entire army of kobolds at bay. Not you. I'm gonna be right back. Emma is losing her mind. I'm back. Emma is calming down. Somebody was outside and she didn't like that. Well, I'm happy to take that risk. It's not as if we have any other choice. Oh yeah, you possibly being under attack. Besides, it's what Tesleen would do. And had I not followed her example, we wouldn't even have a cure for tempering, much less a chance to bring peace to Vilbrand. So I'm going to cure that priest or die trying. I believe in you. Alphino couldn't fight an army of kobolds. You might be able to. And I believe in you too. You and everyone. I know you'll keep me safe. And settled then. See to your preparations and make for Camp Overlook. We will join you there anon. Please. Please load. Thank you. Overlook. I haven't been up here, like, since I did the Kobold Society quests. At least I don't think I have. It's probably brought me up here for, like, some random MSQ stuff. Alphino wasn't lying when he said I'd be defenseless, so I'm counting on you all to give me the time I need. Our sole purpose will be to keep you out of harm's way, so leave that to us and focus on your own task. Indeed, and should you want for ether, you need only say the word. Gabu, did you follow us here? There's something important that I want to say to the High Priest. Express, state, say, please, let me come with you, please. I'm sorry, but it's too dangerous. I need you to promise me you'll stay here where it's safe, alright? My apologies for the wait. It took time, but we've secured our audience. All unfolded as expected. At the mention of my returning their crystals in person, the kobolds suddenly remembered how keen they were to be reconciled. And so, in the glorious spirit of cooperation, we are to be received by Patriarch Zada of the Second Order, who awaits our pleasure in the navel. If you are ready, let us proceed to the Umgamaro mines at once. Don't leave Gabu. He's gonna follow either way. There's no way he's not. Imagine seeing a guy ride in on a silly little dude like this, and having to accept the fact that he could very easily beat the ass of your entire civilization. Moves it over here. There we go. Oops. The Aetherite will bear us to our quarry. Should he make to summon Titan, as I anticipate, we will halt the ceremony and restrain him. At this, all hells will break loose, and we will have an army of kobolds to entertain until Albice's work is done. Just remember, none must die. We weaken them and let Ainzar do the rest. It is time. Stay the course, my friends. I spy calmer waters beyond this squall. We're here. Oh no. Yeah, we didn't do that. Those aren't ours.
Greetings, Patriarch. I am Merlwib Blufisvin, Admiral of Limsa Laminsa. I come before you to offer my sincerest apologies for the many wrongs committed by my people against you and yours.
You were foolish to come here. Stupid, unwise, foolish. The Great Father shall have your souls for your folly.
Aye, just as we thought.
Okay.
Now, Alice! Quickly!
You don't need to tell me.
Let none pass. We must grant her as much time as we can.
That is the goal. Are we fighting? Beginning the incantation. The girl seeks to harm the Patriarch with vile magic. Kill her. Slaughter. Slay. Kill.
You're in my sights.
It's a good thing that they're using mostly just golems.
You're in my sights.
You're in her sights. Yes, it's ready. Go, Angelo. Okay, so we're gonna have to do this 4 times. His tempering is too severe. I can't finish the job. So one person's ether alone is not enough. Let me give you mine.
Oh, just what we need.
I need to be like right here, probably.
You're in my sights.
Alphino, let us lend Alice our aether. Yes,
Here
please
you
do.
are, Alice.
I help. Okay, I give an emotional support dance. Bombs. We can't let them get near Alice. You're so right. Curses. More of them. Spread out and hold them off.
More! I need more ether!
Ooh, okay. I did the correct thing there without thinking about it.
little more.
What am I supposed to be doing? Am I like soaking? Leave this to me. Stand clear, all of you. Don't die. Okay, you're a little sleepy, but you're alright. Of all the reckless things, Alice, now's your chance. Alright, please let this work. Okay, that did 50, so we only need one more time. Almost there. Chris, please lend me your ether as well. Here, have it all. Decreasing physical ability. You're dead now, girl. Finished. Done for. Dead. No, you don't. Admiral, it's too dangerous. Yeah, no, let me get in there. I got more help than you. I made my decision before I came here. No matter what it cost me, Limsa will have its peace. Slay the last one. Exterminate. Destroy. Slay. You're right. That is what I have to do. Everybody's so sleepy. I don't care. Hit me with it so that way I can... You didn't even break my shield? That's crazy. A little more ether. Just a little more and I can finish this. Here you go. I have some to spare. Thank you. It'll work this time, I promise. Emma, please.
Yes, this will do. Here I go.
So if we can, like, fix the priest,
Go, Angela.
then the priest can preach to everybody else.
Did it work?
He's not actively attempting to kill us yet.
What?
What is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, but they died by your hand. You sacrificed them to summon Titan.
Hey, Tika.
such a thing?
It's going alright. It's my day off, so I'm just kind of chilling.
Would that there were a cure for the victims of the Tempered.
Gabu! What are you doing here?
Patriarch, please listen to me. Hear, heed, listen.
Here, feel, think. Nice, nice. I just got out of work myself. Was absolutely dead.
Is false. He only hurts us and those we love. For a long time, his voice filled my mind. It told me to do terrible things. Awful, unspeakable, terrible things. But I didn't give in to it. And you mustn't either. There's been too much pain already. So please, end the suffering.
Maybe 5 tables all morning. I might go back later on if they get busy. Oof.
We share this child's desire, Patriarch. An end to summoning, for it spells naught but misery for both our peoples. For many long years, man and kobold have feuded over territory, pillaging and perishing for the earth beneath our feet. It may be said that we fought to survive, but what we have sown in blood, we have reaped in suffering, and it cannot go on. I would see us set aside the past and work together for peace.
It was wrong of me to hurt my own in the name of the Great Father. Sinful, evil, wrong. But that doesn't mean there can be peace between us. Men
Yeah, that
cannot
was
be trusted. The bounty
too much
of the
to
land
ask
was
for, I
to be ours,
suppose.
and yours the bounty of the sea. But you broke the pact. Violated, breached, broke. Unready as we were, what choice had we but to call upon the divine to rid ourselves of your tyranny?
None, and I do not blame you for it. In violation of the spirit, if not the letter of the pact, we took your lands for our own. The fault lies wholly with us. On behalf of all Laminsons, I offer you my humblest apology. I pray you'll find it in your heart to accept it. Yet I know an apology alone will not serve to make things right. So, we will revise the pact to leave no room for doubt. And any who violate it shall face justice, swift and certain.
No, we won't be fooled. Not again.
Please, hear me to the end. Fleeting though it was, there was a time when man and kobold abided together in harmony, in cooperation. In those days, your people shared the secrets of smelting. Knowledge which allowed Limsa Laminsa to thrive. Much of what we have, we owe to the kobolds.
Yeah.
And so, for the good of all who dwell on this isle, I wish to make you an offer. We will bear your people's wares to every corner of the world, and trade them in your stead. In return, we will bring you the bounty, not only of the sea, but lands both near and far. Whatever you desire, the Navigator as my witness, you shall have it. There will be no more man and beastman, just the crew of the great ship that is Vilbrand. And together, we will share in the wealth of the world. If you'll only accept our hand in friendship.
We want to believe you. We truly do. But we believed you before and you betrayed us. Fooled, deceived, betrayed us.
They have absolutely no reason to
There
believe
are
her.
bad men, it's true. But there are also good ones. And the ones before you are the best of them. They were always kind to me. Caring, nice, kind, and I trust them with my life.
Before I became Admiral, I was a pirate. I stole, I fought, I stained the sea red with blood. Such is my past, and I dare not forget it, however much I might want to. That is death penalty. The pistol I used to pass judgment on my own sire when he fell thrall to Leviathan and betrayed his comrades. It's loaded. If you were to point it at my head and pull the trigger, I would most assuredly die.
That's a
Though it
bold
isn't
move.
much, my life is the single most valuable thing I possess. If it will suffice to atone for past wrongs, take it. A single bullet to annul the old pact, and my blood to write it anew. What comes after, I entrust to this man, my second in command. I know that he will do his utmost for the happiness of all who call Vilbrand home.
Okay, but please don't kill her. I really like Merlwyn. I understand what she's saying, but please don't do that. I think that she's my second favorite out of all of the leaders. No, there's a lot of really good leaders now. She's my second favorite out of the A Realm Reborn leaders. Go do a crime. Hey, Alpha, no, just keep that adloquium ready. Nah, I don't believe you. Nah, I don't believe you one bit. You pointed it in the air. Yeah, you threw away your shot.
I do not trust you. Not yet. But Gabu does. And I will trust him.
Oh.
We want you to know that we respect your faith. There's nothing wrong with giving thanks to the land which sustains you. But summoning is different. Should you hear of anyone who would attempt it, we ask that you appeal to their better judgment, or failing that, seek our aid. We're always ready to help.
Many and more of my brethren are yet enthralled to the Great Father, just as I was. If you could free them too, I would be grateful. Appreciative, thankful, grateful.
Tis we who should be grateful, Patriarch. I thank you for affording us this chance.
That's nice. I like that. I'm glad that you're alive, Merleweb. It would seem we found a way forward with the kobolds. Next, we will help the Second Order to free their tempered brethren from thraldom. Theirs is far from the only order, of course, but it will take no small amount of time and effort to reach the rest. But reach them we will, however long it takes. I would say that I was in your debt, but that has long been true. So instead, I will say thank you for helping us to plot a new course, not only for Limsa Liminsa, but all of Eorzea. You're welcome. Futures rewritten. Is that Ishgard? I feel like that's Ishgard.
Right. Let's return to the Rising Stones.
Admiral, something strange is afoot at the floating city.
Breathe, man. What is it?
I think it's best you see for yourself. Please, come with me.
What's happening? Show me too.
What in the world is that?
What?
A tower.
Well, thank you, Alice.
You can see it too, then? I feared I was losing my wits. One moment I was patrolling as usual, and the next it was just there.
Yes? This is she. I am. I'm looking at it. What? Understood. Send the Elder Seedseer my regards.
What's Heaven on High doing over here? Why are there so many towers?
It seems this isn't the only tower.
Oh, there's even
They've
more
sprung up all
towers?
across Eorzea.
That's not a good thing.
Nothing more is known, only that they appear to be of Garlean construction. Our allies on the Alamegan front are on highest alert. Forgive my directness, but would you join them? They may well need the help.
Of course, Admiral. We shall make all haste.
My thanks. I will return to Limsa to weigh our response. Look for Commander Hext when you arrive in Alamigo, and may the navigators speed you on your way.
That's really bad. I don't like not knowing what stuff is. Oh, I can't even go to it. Speak with Lise. Okay. I guess it must not be, Ishgard then. But I thought that it was... Isn't it Fate rewritten or something like that for Dragon Song's Reprise?
Thank you for coming so soon. I'll send for Commander Aldin at once, and we can decide what to do about these infernal towers.
What's happening? What are you?
It can't be.
Why does that look like Bahamut?
After them!
The colors were off, but it had like the same body shape as Bahamut. Damn, oh, was that Fandaniel? Oh, yeah, it is.
Well, well, well! To be received by such an illustrious cast! Why? Even the hero of the piece is here! I feel quite starstruck.
Is
I
that
really like him.
Asahi?
His body, more like. You don't fool us.
Oh! You saw straight through it! Anyone would think you dealt with Asians before. Permit me to introduce myself. I am Fandaniel, and may I say what a pleasure it is to finally make your acquaintance.
The towers, what are they for? Let's just get straight to the point. I've dealt with enough Asians.
My, straight to business is it? Suit yourself. It is my intention to recreate the final days. To which end I have distributed a collection of rather ingenious devices, or towers, which will, in time, give rise to the grandest of spectacles.
The final days? But it was the Asians who labored to prevent them.
You're quite right. Though I would expect no less
Why are you
from one
JoJo posing?
responsible for eliminating my unsundered colleagues. Honestly, the three of them were obsessed with restoring the one true world. As a sovereign individual, however, I never had much interest in such things. I mean, why bother when you're just another sundered minion?
Admittedly, Elidibus was not convinced by that argument, but thanks to you, I'm finally free of his incessant nagging.
He seeks to make the really big glasses the grandest of spectacles.
Free to use my powers as I see fit, to fulfill my heart's desire. And my heart's desire is to lay this half-broken world to waste, leaving nary a fleck of dust behind!
What? Why would you want such a thing?
Because I want wretched creatures who ask such meaningless questions to die!
Okay,
you,
fair enough.
and you, and you! I want you all to die! And
I mean,
I
straight to
want
the point.
Die too! Oh, yes! I want to die and take everyone with me in a paroxysm of pain and suffering!
Okay. Alright. Are
I'm
you
different,
okay?
From the ancients who clung to dear life, and from you.
Are you good?
So don't bother trying to reason with me. You will find I have no reason, or creed, or any such tripe.
You know what?
I just want to
I
destroy
respect
the world.
it.
But please do resist with all your might. It will add to my enjoyment.
Goofy.
Now
I
then,
respect it.
ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes peeled, for the curtains have risen on the spectacle to end all spectacles.
Manic
We,
nihilism is
the
kind of scary. I like this
Telophoroids, shall
guy.
be your performers and this very star our stage.
I think I really like Fandaniel. Ooh, okay. I like how you could just see Ralbon just chilling in the flames.
Ah, but I nearly forgot. I have a message for you. My esteemed patron, Lord Xenos, eagerly awaits you at the heart of the chaos.
Yeah,
While
you
I
and
was
Xenos
shown
would
to
make a good
destroy
match.
the world, he exists solely to relive a certain, transcendent moment with you. And it is for that reason he would reduce all to ash. Pray see to it his dreams do not go unfulfilled. For if you should disappoint him, my trusty companion here, whom I've dubbed Luna Bahamut, will burn your cities and everyone in it.
Oh. Captain Murderboner wants to fight you, so he's gonna burn everything down.
Everyone out! My men will tend to the blaze.
That one, like Alamegan soldier just walking up. Thank goodness everyone's safe. We've managed to put out the fire, though not quickly enough to save the garden. Rabon, can I leave it to you to send word to the Alliance? I'm going to take a unit and investigate the tower. We need to find out what it's for. We'll go with you. No, you won't. You'll rest. From what Merlowib tells me, you're due some time off duty. Should we learn anything about the tower, we'll be sure to share it with you. Until then, I want you to rest. Oop, one moment. Ah, never mind. Very well, but if you need our help, don't hesitate. And take care. Both of you. You look sick. Samurai clams always look really good. What is that? Mighty Thunderstroke? Yeah, that would be an extreme weapon. Back to the Rising Stones. Alright, so, I'm thinking I'm gonna go turn in this quest. What is that sword you have on your back? Oh, it looked really cool in the moonlight, but... Or like against the Aetherite, but that's just Lockhart. I'm gonna end this quest, and then I'm gonna call it for right now. Because I gotta go grab food. I am quite hungry. And then this will put us into 5.5. And on Monday, I will get through all of 5.5 and 5.5. Ah, you're back. Good. We received the reports from the Alliance. Since we're all here, perhaps those who bore witness to the events in Alamigo could treat the rest of us to a first-hand account? Yeah, some crazy dude came down on a dragon and said he wants everybody to die, including himself. No sooner do we overcome one problem than another appears. It would all seem tediously predictable, but for the endless variety of our foes. This Fandaniel sounds even more unhinged than his patron. Unhinged, perhaps, but no fool. For all his pantomime theatrics, he gave away little about his plot. We know only that he intends to recreate the final days, and that the towers will somehow facilitate this. He also called his dragon Lunar Bahamut. Let's not forget that little detail. And the creature did resemble the descriptions I've seen of the Elder Primal. That may be, but the fact that it answered to Fandaniel would suggest they are not one and the same entity. I think it more probable that it's some manner of simulacrum born of Ascian magic. Whatever it is, for now we can but closely work closely with the Alliance and remain vigilant. I believe that concludes our news. What of yours, Ishtala? I have been to see the Sultana. Knowing how quick the immortal flames are to dispose of their tempered, I judged it best to provide them with a cure first. As soon as I had sufficiently recovered, I traveled to Ul'dah and delivered the Porxies to her grace, along with detailed instructions on their use. Yet my visit chanced to coincide with the arrival of some troubling tidings. The Immortal Flames had been on the cusp of agreeing to a truce with the Yamal-Ja when negotiations abruptly collapsed. Yamal-Ja claimed that a number of their kind have been abducted, and that men are responsible. Lolorito is probably behind this. I don't know why. I don't know how. But this feels like a Lolorito thing to do. Anytime I forget that he exists, he tends to cause problems. Naught is known of the perpetrators as of yet, but as the Immortal Flames went about investigating the abductions, it came upon one of Fandaniel's towers. On the subject of the towers, you may be interested to learn that they are not an exclusively Eorzean phenomenon. According to the Alliance, they have been sighted as far afield as Yonsha. then it would seem reasonable to assume that they are everywhere. We simply have not found them. Well, as you said yourself, we can do little for now, save remain vigilant. And since we are dealing with a dragon, ostensibly at least, I believe it would behoove us to enlist the aid of an authority on such foes. Estinian! Estinian! Now just a moment. If he could be persuaded to lend us his lance, I would be the first to welcome it. But the truth is, we will struggle even to find him. But, yeah. You let me and Kryl worry about that. We'll sniff him out, no matter where he's hiding. If indeed he is hiding, we have ways of locating him regardless. So if there are no objections, we shall depart at once. I'm not hating on the mustachioed potato, I'm simply saying that he's probably involved. Well, rather than sitting around, I think I might go to each of the city-states and educate them in the use of the portsies. They would doubtless appreciate it, but might you consider taking a moment to rest before leaving? You will be fresher for the tasks ahead. Blah 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 blah, blah 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 blah, blah 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 blah. Well, my friend, our moment of triumph did not last long. 'Twas ever the way, the world often needs saving. Oh dear, are you not enjoying our adventure? Then I really could have done— Are you not enjoying our adventure? I thought this is what you wanted. Come now, I didn't say that. While it may not be the most carefree experience, there's nothing in the world I would rather do than write a new future with you. A long future, mind. Whatever the Telafari might hope, we'll stop them, won't we? Together. He mentioned that word, Telafari. Telafari? Something like that. I wasn't listening. I was laughing at him being absolutely batshit crazy. Meanwhile, somewhere in the locks, there is a monster. Ooh. Another tower. So how long do we have?
The scouts should have been back by now. I'm gonna go and find them.
Are you? Or are you going to get taken as well? Oh, nope, there's one.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
I wouldn't go that far. He's holding a weapon. Glory be. You know, he's walking real close with a weapon and none of you have drawn your bows.
Glory be to Garlemald!
Okay, so that's just a massive security failing. There were a lot of people there with weapons that could have drawn them at any point. You have no one to blame there, least but your men. Are you getting more purple? I feel like you are.
The piles have been driven as planned, and the first of the beasts has roared to life.
Hmm?
Moreover, I am pleased to report that preparations are well underway for the rest. Ere long, chaos shall reign over all the land, as befits the final days.
Call it what you will, so long as my friend returns to me, fangs bared and claws sharpened. I care not.
Of course, my lord. By strange coincidence, your dear friend chanced to be present when I made my declaration. I took the liberty of informing him that you await his coming, though I confess, I may have singed him a little in the process.
You're about to die. The
And
fact that
why
you
do
just confessed to
tell
that.
me this? Are you in such a hurry to die?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
My apologies. I must guard my tongue lest it be the end of me. Though, there is something to be said for such a glorious death. Better to fall to one who has it all than falter before an inferior. Huh. I shall keep it in mind as a contingency. For now, however, I shall proceed with the plan. My lord.
I like this a lot.
Myself a new weapon. One worthy of our long-awaited reunion.
I've sat here and stared at this one for too long. It no longer interests me. Oh, God. I gotta say, the coat? Like, just wearing the coat as a cape? It's a look. It's a good look. Oh, I might keep going. I'm gonna keep going. Good news, Chris. Thancred and Urianger have finished their tour of Garlemald and are on their way back here even as we speak. As we still haven't heard anything on the towers from the Alliance, I'm hoping they might be able to shed some light on things. I'm gonna warn you here. If you keep going, you will not want to stop. Ooh. They're due to arrive any moment now, so let's see what they have to say, eh? Okay, I'm gonna finish up this cutscene and then I'll stop. Because I want to finish it all in one, like, solid thing, and I do not have time for that today. Ah, a welcoming party. You needn't have begun to the trouble. From what I hear, you've been more than busy enough as it is. Honestly, you might have waited for me to return before discovering a cure for tempering. As it is, I can't even pretend to have been involved. Well, if it's any consolation, I myself was little more than a spectator. Spectator, not a specter. The lion's share of the credit must go to Alice, Graha, and Chris. But I believe I speak for the rest of us when I say we're proud to have rendered what little assistance we could. As you will also have heard, however, it hasn't all been tales of triumph. Just as we were taking a step towards finally addressing the primal threat, a pile of fresh problems landed in our lap. Anyway, it's good to have you back. Though I can't help noticing that we're one Urianger short of a scouting party? You haven't lost him, have you? Oh, I couldn't lose him if I tried. And I did try. Repeatedly. But no. He decided to linger in Alamigo to apprise Raubon and the others of how the land lies in Garlemald. And mayhap you would do the same for us. Indeed, it was just as Lee said. Worse, in fact. Devastation as far as the eye could see. Nerva and the Third, however, were notable by their absence. Might they have met their end at the hands of Xenos and Fandaniel? Perhaps. Or perhaps they lost the will to fight. You see, the capital has been plunged into a deathly silence, with one exception, the Imperial Palace. It was a busy place before the war, but it has grown busier still, with throngs of soldiers and civilians working their day and night to rebuild, or rather, transform it. Transform it? Into what? That is a difficult question to answer. The construction is vast and unsettling to behold, like something from a nightmare. According to Urianger, certain aspects of its design were clearly devised with the manipulation of ether in mind. Magitech, in other words. Yet as unnerving as it said edifice was, it was nothing next to the sight of its builders. They swarmed the palace like so many insects, working with nary a word exchanged between them. No one overseeing construction, no one barking orders. It was as if they were possessed, or tempered. We wanted to investigate more closely, but given our suspicions, it seemed wiser not to take the risk. Oh no, I think I know what's happening. Xenos had, what was the name of the primal? Xenos had Shinryu inside. Like they became one. Is Xenos tempering people? Oh no. We wanted to investigate more closely, but given our suspicions, it seemed wiser not to take the risk. If Fandaniel could bind Bahamut to his will, might he have done the same to the people of Garlemald? That's also possible. I'd prefer that. Whatever the truth may be, this information is certain to prove valuable. You have our thanks. Well, be sure to save some for Urianger, which reminds me, I have a message from Alamigo. Raban is hosting a meeting to discuss the latest findings on the towers, and he requested our presence. Then why not leave that to us? You must be weary from your mission. No, I'm fine. Those towers have been on my mind since I first spied one on the way back here, and I'm keen to get to the bottom of this. In that case, I shall stay and begin looking into another matter, as I promised Cryo. We need not all attend. Very well. I suggest the rest of us make our way to Alamigo forthwith. The sooner we leave, the more time we will have to speak with Urianger before the meeting. Okay. So to keep myself from, like, just diving too far into this and losing track of the entire day, I will be stopping here. Let's see if I can find somebody to throw a raid out to real quick. Whomst is streaming? Ursa is streaming. He is playing through the Digimon Story Time Stranger demo. We'll throw a raid out to Ursa. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Hope you all have a good one. There we go. Ursa Supreme. Start the raid. Digimon's always kind of interested me, but I've never been able to get super into it. Anyway, bye!